Dear Africa.
Hey YouTube, welcome to Manifest Africa. Today is March the 5th because I just looked at it to make sure. So today is March the 5th, 2023. It's a Sunday afternoon. I believe it's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I left out the house today. I was gonna go to my office and pick up some things that I had stored there because I believe I'm just gonna close my office down while I'm gone and get my last employee internet at home where she could just work from home. There's really no reason for her to pay for transportation by herself, sit in the office by herself, and then I have to provide food and pay to cook and all of that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not really sure yet. I still have 10 more days before I leave. But I just wanted to touch bases on just the way I'm feeling this morning or this afternoon. So I'm at a beautiful restaurant. It's beautiful. I really didn't ask them for permission to film, but this is just an example of how someone can invest money here, open up a beautiful place, but the majority of the Rwandan population probably can't afford to patronize this place. You would think on a Sunday afternoon after car-free day, that they would have a really good crowd. There is a tent. Looks like somebody rented it out for a party or something like that on the property, a big tent. Looks like they're preparing for a party. I don't know. I can't grasp it. It's not that I don't or won't do business here, because I feel like I still want to build something outside of the United States. And Rwanda is basically in my opinion, it's probably the most organized and best that Africa has to offer. If you can't beat them, join them. So I've decided that, I should just build and probably just come back and forth and check on it, check on the building, or maybe stay here for a month or so, while they're building. I'm not really sure. But it's a great place if you do want something on the continent. It's a great place to start, especially if you're a more well-off investor than I am. My little funky 50, 60, 70,000 US dollars, it's not really they're not gonna let it go far here because pretty much everything is based on US dollars. So we'll have to slow roll mine. What I'm doing, I don't even really want to purchase the land for the prices that they're asking right now. It's just not for me. That's a lot of money, but like I said, for somebody that is way more well off than I am, I'm just average. You know what I mean? So it's a great opportunity, and I would say that this is the best place in Africa right now to do so. The issue is finding workers that are going to be that want to work. So what they're doing is when you're trying to find entry-level workers, what they're doing is they're lashing out at the small business owners that are coming in trying to set up businesses here by stealing from you, by working for a month, getting their first paycheck and leaving, refusing to sign contracts that they would continue to work with you, like if you pay for them to go to training or things like that. So that's just the start of how it becomes. But I will say, if you have the money and if you have investment ideas that you want to partner with the government, then I doubt very seriously, my glasses are so crooked, I doubt very seriously that you would have those types of issues, because they don't play with the government here at all. like for real. So if you have that type of money where you can partner with the government, or if it's a big project, then this is the best place to start, to make your home base and then to branch out further into the other continents, your business base, even your home base. But small businesses, I mean, I'm going to try again. My dream this morning was done. They're like, you're done. So I don't know if they're trying to say I should be done with Rwanda, should I be done with Africa? But that's what they were telling me, like, it's done, you know. And I don't want to quit on my goals. However, I am training myself to listen to the source in me. What the source is trying to tell me is hard to decipher. So I think that if I just go with my original plan to just buy some land and build a boutique hotel, and then still offer my insight to other Black Americans that are wanting to come here and build, you know, just my little commercial business integrated insight, and just leave it at that. I don't know. I gotta go home and reassess. And then I think that when I go home, there's another project that I had put to the wayside, a patent that I had came up with. I think I'm gonna work really hard on that and see what I can do with that. I'm just so disappointed. Y'all just don't even know. And then even with, like, in the group chat that I had to leave yesterday, you know, you're always not Black enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, and because of the way I was raised, you know, I identify as a Black American. You know, I know that I'm biracial. I don't discount my mother's heritage, what I got from her. And speaking of that, you know, I've had dreams where I was a white woman before. Actually, the one that I remember the most is I had escaped. Thank you. I had escaped from a large castle. Fresh pineapple juice is delicious. I had escaped from a large castle, and I'll never forget because my dress was yellow. That's back when I used to have at least one color or more. But my dress was yellow, and I was some type of princess or something, and I escaped. I didn't like being locked in there, and I had actually gotten on a small boat. It was a small boat, and I hid in the bottom of the boat, and I had to lay down really flat because it was a small space. And that's just one of my dreams I've had, of being not a Black person. There was another one too about some castles, and I thought to myself, oh, that's why I love castle movies. I always like to, those are my favorite movies, you know, like period pieces and stuff like that. So I am here at Chim Chim. I think it's called Chim Chim, and they're getting some people, look like some Europeans or some Arabs are coming, because like I said, you know, these places like this, when you open a business here, you have to do your projections on expats or tourists. You cannot do any projections on locals patronizing your business. So, because you're going to open your business using US dollars pretty much. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. I guess I will. I don't know. It just depends on what happens when I go home. Oh, sometimes you just can't do what you want to do, I guess. I need to just go within and do what the source is pushing me to do. I really don't know. I've had such a long week. So many disappointments. I just really don't know, but I'm gonna enjoy today. The sun is partly out. It's not an overcast. It's a beautiful day, so I'm gonna enjoy today. brought myself out to dinner. I might go get a pedicure, things like that. So I was just checking in with y'all. Thank you for watching Manifest Africa. Catch me on the backstory in another 10 days, and hopefully pretty soon I'll be getting CBI together some way, somehow. Some way, somehow.
She came onto the country shores
as if she were 100-year storm. Most would heed the warning in time, take shelter, before even catching the enticing smell of the beautiful coming rain. A few godlike men, yet untamed by Mother Nature, would embrace the strong, somehow comforting change of winds. Allow themselves to take up the treasures revealed, left behind her impassioned path. Knowing her omnipresence is in the same nature of themselves, which called unto the storm.